No, I am a born Jamaican. I'm a daughter of the soil, but I live in the country of Barbados. And I want to show you my Ackee tree, which is a tree that is strictly Jamaican. Yeah, if you are a Jamaican and you are watching this video, big up Jamaican, yale! So this is my Ackee tree. I had it from, it was a sucker. So I'm not sure what a sucker, Ackee tree sucker look like. It looked like that. You see that little tree? It's under each here. So I'm gonna dig it out and plant it over right there in the yard, right there at this side. Yeah, that's my passion fruit tree, and I have decided to make a cantaloupe. Sorry, yeah, not cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is the fruit. Oh, when I remember the word, I'll tell you. But you see this Ackee tree? I planted it, and I was reading one morning the Bible, and the Lord said if He's gonna prune the trees, He's gonna prune the souls who believes in Him and do what He said, and there will be a much fruit. That struck me like a bomb. I said, prune the trees and bear much fruit. So I came out the morning after worship, and I decided to ask the Lord, how do I start to prune this Ackee tree so it can bear much fruit? And I started, Lord tell me, break off the end of the limbs that you don't want to go out further, and break off the top of the limb which you don't want to go up no more. So I did that, and voila, I have Ackee tree. Ackees, not Ackee tree, no, I have Ackees which I can just pick with my own hand. So I wanted to look up here and see if I can see, if it's not dark, too dark, and see a Ackee that is opening. Let me see if you can find an Ackee that is opening. Right there, there's one that is opening, and it's in my hand reach. Wow! And there's one here that is open. Look at that, and it's in my hand reach. Look at that. I can pick it. If you look at the distance to the ground, that is the ground, and this is the Ackee. In Jamaica now we holla, ah la 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 la, ah la 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 la. Yeah, because you are overjoyed to see things that you have worked on hard come to fruition. I know my Ackee tree is bearing, and I don't have to really go so far with a stick, having a stroke, having the effect of a stroke, and try to get Ackee pick. Now that would be a disaster. Now I'm going to show something. I am back in my garden, and my garden is beautiful. To me, I love it. No, this isn't that beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? So I have the banana tree that growing so beautifully in my own garden. These are some of the water collectors, the containers that has water in it. But I want to show you something I have discovered this morning in my garden, and to show you what I am up against. My garden is beautiful. I love it. It's my comfort. It's where I stay and have fun in planting, talking to nature. Yeah, talking to nature being in nature and talking to God. So I was looking some passion fruit to sell, or to see if there was passion fruit on the vines. Right? I was looking to see if there was passion fruit on the vines. And when I got around to this section of the garden, I said to myself, why are these turmeric drying up? I don't understand. Why are they drying up? Now I have ginger and turmeric green and pretty there, but I don't understand why these drying up. So I came down to where the bottom of it is to see if I can investigate more into why they are like that. And when I look to see my turmeric that are drying up, I pull the thing, and then I notice that someone has reaped what they have not sown. They have reaped my turmeric and put it back in the spot as if it's still there, but it began to die out, and so it's revealed. Now look at that. These are the things that I am going through. They steal but they don't plant. They take out my cassava. They take out my sweet potato. And believe you me, when they are fit, I gave some buy, and I'm grateful because I really need the money. Some buy, but I give them extra even when they buy. So if they buy a pound, I might give them 3 pounds. If they buy a dozen passion fruit, I might give them 3 dozen, depending on how the crop is. I gave them, but they still come and steal. Now what I want is chain fence to go put around my garden so that I'll be safe. So I put a sheet of galvanized out there. Let me see if you can see here. So beside this, beside the building is a walkway. That's not mine. It's a walkway that comes to my garden. So they utilize that walkway and they took what is not theirs. Now before I had a walkway there. Don't mind the banana leaves. I was cleaning up, as I tell you. I'm gonna take it and make compost. But I found out that they were coming in my garden, so I put the galvanized there. So now they can't come from that side. So instead, I take liberty to come from this side. Please look at my garden. I am definitely in need of help. I can't say it any more than that. Please help me keep out the prowlers from my garden. I would give them. Yeah, there's nothing to give them. But you know how it feels when somebody come and deprive you of something without asking you for it. Yeah, it's not nice, and it's something that's been going on for years. And I decided to speak up. I decided to get help. I'm not going to sit down and let this go on no more. So yes, I'm challenged. I have the use of one hand, but I use it more than somebody who has two hands. I use to help myself and to help my community, and I'm being robbed. They robbed me of green heartwood. Now that's a story I got to tell you about in another time. But they robbed me of green heartwood that I left on top of the shed I have in the back. It's not really a shed, it is a storeroom. And they robbed me of it. Now they robbed me of things in my garden. I want chain link fence to stop them. When I do the next video, I'll explain to you how I became physically challenged. But for now, I'll sign out with the hope that this part will be shut out and nobody can use there to come and take out the things out of my garden. I worked real hard. Bye for now. See you in the next video. And I'll be talking about my disability and how I have overcome even in this state.